everyone, welcome back to Public's Eye Outdoors. We've got a comparison of two camera arms. One that I have used already in the field and one that I just received, and kind of did some comparing already, and wanted to bring this comparison kind of to you and show you what I've kind of seen in the time that I've had this out here. There are some similarities and there are quite a few differences. We're just going to get through both of these and kind of compare the different elements of each arm and let you kind of decide what is the deciding factor for you when it comes to these camera arms. And I'm going to go ahead and just give you an idea of size here. This is the camera arm from Muddy. This is their mid-size. This is not the smallest one they make. It's not the largest one they make. It's right in the middle, and it's the most comparable when it comes to the out on a limb here that the reach that I just received. So we're going to go ahead and kind of break these down here and spread them out and compare them as we go. So first we've got the heads here, then we've got the bases, and we've got the arms. That will be the three components that we'll be comparing here and kind of give you a better idea of what to look for and what may be a deciding factor for you when it comes to these camera arms. The biggest difference in these two is going to be your mounting system. The Muddy here is a bulky mounting system, and I've actually put this strap on here. This actually came with a ratchet strap, a thinner ratchet strap, and it just was not doing the job that I needed it to do. It wasn't holding it solid. So what I ended up doing was replacing that with a cam buckle. So as you can see there, I've got, you know, a good 3 foot or so of strap that is on a cam buckle now. So that works a lot better, a lot quieter. That was one of the things that I had to do right away when I got this camera arm, was put that buckle. So this does not come with that. No adjustments basically on this, except for right here at the bottom. You can wheel this in and out. This out on a limb, however, this reach is amazing engineering. Basically, you have a solid body here with all these teeth on it. On this one, you've just got 4 contact points. This one, however, has teeth on the whole side, on both sides. You can basically, the nice thing about this is you can adjust. So say I'm in a tree and I've got a branch that's coming off this side, and that's where I want my camera. I may have another branch over here, but it's not going to work. So I need to put this on at a side angle. I can do that with this one. I can strap that thing to this tree and level this out and lock it down. That is one of the features that makes this stand out above all the rest. Is that being able to locate that mounting bracket anywhere you need it. So if that's something that you fight and deal with, definitely this out on a limb reach is an amazing system for that reason. Weight wise, they're pretty close, to be honest with you. This one I thought would be a lot heavier, but they come out as a wash when I weigh them. They're a wash. Alright, let's move on to the arms here. Now, this was the biggest thing that kind of threw me. As you can see here, this blueprint of this Muddy arm is quite a bit bigger than the reach. However, weight-wise, they're about the same. Maybe 1 or 2 ounces of difference here between these parts, but the reason for that is the Muddy arm is an aluminum hollow stock. Now when you get to the reach, the out on the limb arm here, it's very compact, very solid, very well built. However, this is all steel. So it has some weight to it. And I was really surprised to see that these two were very comparable in weight. You got a little bit more reach with the Muddy, but not a lot. Actually, they're neck and neck. So you're not gaining anything lengthwise. All right, next thing we'll get into is that the heads here. This can come with or without it. This does come with it. As far as the heads go, you know, durability wise, I think this one has a lot more machined metal parts on it. It's more of a professional fluid head. All the components on this Muddy one basically are all plastic except for the base here. There's not a lot of difference in weight. There really isn't. I mean, we got 7 ounces, I believe, of difference in weight. The durability of this one compared to this one is going to be by far more superior. Less expensive option. This one here is quite a bit more expensive. This will cost you about $300. This one here, I believe, was I don't remember what I paid for it, but I think it was around 90 bucks or so. 80, 90 bucks maybe, I don't know. But you know, if cost is a big deal for you, I don't think you can beat this Muddy arm, because it's going to get you through whatever you need to go through. Actability, I can get these pretty close to the same blueprint. However, this one definitely has the edge when it comes to being able to put this all in a compact, confined space. Yeah, I think this one will work. So this is a good representation of what you might deal with up in the tree. You've got a tree that kind of Y's out at the top, and you've got to kind of put your arm on say you're sitting here, and you've got this coming off your back side. So you need to put your arm on that one or the one behind you, but the one behind you is maybe doing a lot different thing. A little bit more severe, but so this will give us a good idea of how versatile this camera arm is going to be. So we've got both the camera arms up in this tree. Now this is one of the things that I wanted to show you. If you're, you know, up in the tree and you got this V or this back branch coming off your side, it's going to be very hard to get a camera arm to sit on that very efficiently. As you can see here, the Muddy, it's wanting to flop over to the side. The reach is right where I need it. Now, it's actually facing upward. I need to get this leveled out, so I'm going to take the pressure off of it. We're going to level it out, and right there, that's level. I know that probably doesn't look level to you guys, but it's actually level compared to that tree. So you can see that arm doesn't want to flop around anywhere like this one. Okay, now to be fair with the Muddy, if I wanted to, I can take and kick this to the side here. You know, find a sweet spot and try to get that as level as I possibly can. We'll pull this out here. But there again, this is basically fighting against me from both directions, back and front. So it's wanting to lean this way, and it's off this way. So it just wants to fall. And I'm going to try my best to get this locked in. There we go. And what I found with this one is I just got to grab it and maneuver it by hand. Let me show you something else here. Okay, I don't know if you can see it, but there's a gap right here between the bracket and the tree, because I'm literally having to take this bracket and twist it back this way, and it's putting pressure on this side, and it's pulling that whole thing around. There's no, when you have to try to adjust this way or this way, it doesn't want to sit on the tree because there is no adjustment. Let me show you from the other side here. See how there's a space right here. Now we go up and look at the reach. That is solid to the tree. There is no space, and that thing is locked in. I mean, it is locked in. There is nothing moving that thing. That's me moving, not the tree, not the mount. Okay, one of the other things that you're going to deal with, if you're in a saddle, you're going to be sitting like right here with your camera arm, and they'll be more in line with you, facing you. So I'm going to go ahead and do that real quick here. And I'm not even going to worry about where this thing sits, because I can adjust it. So I just move it wherever I want it, pull that tight, clamp it over, loosen my ball, level it up, right there, and boom, I've just moved that quick. Now let's do that with the muddy here. Same rack, clamp, now this is hooked on the side, so it's a little bit more finicky. So I gotta get, and it wants to fall this, there we go. All right, there again, I have no way of getting that level on this tree unless I pull it. I literally have to pull this, and that's about as good as I can get. Okay, so let's get the reach out of the way for a second. So see how that muddy's wanting to go uphill and then downhill? Makes for a very hard. Now here, look, I can't go this way. I've got to come around this way and turn this again. That causes this to loosen up in certain angles. Okay, so you see it's already loose. Now it's wanting to fall off. So I could probably do it there. Now, see what I'm saying though? You don't have the maneuverability that you will with this reach. This reach, I got 3 different, look at that. I can suck it up to the tree. I can kick it off over here. See a shot over here, boom. It's that simple. I'm there. Okay? Take it this way. There. Okay, let's start with the same position here. Now that one's flopping around. See, this is all loose again. Okay, so I'm filming over here. Let's take the muddy over there, over here. Okay, we gotta come over here. Oh, that loosened up. I gotta tighten it up. There we go. Okay, now we're on. Okay, I'm not level, so I'm trying to fight the camera, trying to get it level. I can kick this over, but see how it wants to fall? Now, my reach, right here, boom, see something coming? I'm right there. I'm out of my way, it's around me, and I'm level. I'm ready to go. I'm already filming. I'm not messing with anything. I'm not having to mess with anything at all. If I do, I just kick that, level this back up, and it's good to go. Okay, again, coming over here, level. Everything's ready to rock. I'm telling you guys, this little arm here is worth its weight in gold. It is so efficient and works well. The only thing that I can see, the 2 things that I can see would be kind of a problem here down the road. Maybe the strap length, because this tree is not very big. I would say it's maybe 8 to 9, 10 inches in diameter. It's not very big. But as you can see, some of these cottonwoods around me, they're about the same length or same width all the way up. So if you got a bigger tree, you might have to, say like that pine there, I would need a bigger strap for that one probably. This is about as big as I can get into. So that kind of limits me on what trees I can use with this strap. That's one of the things that I would say that they should try to address. Give them a longer strap. Give us a longer strap. We can adjust that up there. I'd rather have too much than not enough. Second thing, on this ball, I do see a little bit of play in it, not a ton. If you got a lot of weight on there, it could let go, but I just locked that in a little bit more even, and it's not moving at all. So this cam strap, it is solid. It does a really good job. Now there again, this bracket's sitting off to the side, but I don't need to worry about that. I just put it on, I level up my arm right there, and I'm good to go. That simple. This thing is wanting to go downhill. It's kicking off, it's kicking around. It's not very convenient with this. You're really limited on what you can do with this muddy. I mean, it's night and day. And to me, guys, that's worth its weight in gold, is to be able to get in any tree at pretty much any angle and set this arm up and make it work without having to worry about shimming or cranking this down so tight that it's a no-brainer. This thing is worth its weight in gold. The more I use it, the more I work with it, the more I understand. Perfect. So there you go, guys. Hopefully that's helpful for you. If you're looking to buy a camera arm, if you want to go inexpensive, the muddy is not a bad option. You may have to do a little bit of tinkering around with straps, and if you want to put some different, you could easily drill some other holes in here and put leveling screws in here if you wanted to. But you know, I've bought 2 or 3 of these already. I'm a huge believer in you get what you pay for. This is a prime example. I can buy 2 or 3 of these when they wear out every year, but I'm still spending $300 every 2 or 3 years getting new ones because these aren't working. Why not spend the money and get one that works right off the bat? No questions asked. Kind of a no-brainer for me.